Hello, everyone, and welcome to 5 Tips on Contract Negotiations by Back Pocket CIO. Here's Tiffany to run you through the presentation.
That's right. It's the obligatory legalese. Hey, had to be done. First up, not asking for the world. After all, it is a negotiation. That doesn't mean sacrificing the big-ticket items. It just means we need to understand what those are ahead of time. Defining a weighted value list of must-haves is the key. Up next, designate a go-between, a person to shield executive management from the minutia, yet guide the process to success. Of course, most sales representatives may want to only deal with the decision maker. This role has its benefits. Plus, they tend to keep negotiations on track. Okay, yes, Back Pocket CIO offers this service. And for larger contracts, bringing in a third party may make fiscal sense. But an internal project manager, stakeholder, or someone involved in the implementation can work just as well. Moving on. All agreements are not the same. Most IT contracts have specialized language for disaster recovery, implementation timeframes, security mechanisms, required audit documentation, and other geek-speak lingo that needs an eye towards tech. Plus, industry insiders should be aware. Is this a new offering the vendor is willing to discount? When a sales quota could come into play or a fiscal year-end deadline, is this part of a recent acquisition with motivated sellers? Next, the famous ping-pong match. No matter how much we try, most negotiations come down to a few back-and-forth, last-minute calls and conversations that begin with, "We just can't add that in. Our legal team says so." The trick here is your homework being completed ahead of time. Have a list of items you can budge on and use them in the process. Stay away from ultimatums, and in this last phase, stay verbal. Nothing in writing as you figure out the final tweaks. Lastly, hey, we're all friends here. At the end of the day, we don't want to win a single contract and ruin a relationship, especially one that you might be entering into a long-term engagement with. Most times, the expense on the line is considerable. Just relax, follow your process and your documentation. Also, if you agree to a deadline for an answer, you should hit it. Trust is a two-way street. For more information or help with your contract negotiations, go to our Contact Us page, and we will take it from there. Remember, they have an army. Who's in your back pocket?